We're following developing news right now out of Salem. The old Salem China company building is destroyed after a massive fire yesterday. Today, we're expecting the state fire marshal to investigate. First News reporter Cameron O'Brien is live now at the scene with what's happening at this moment. Cameron.
Yeah, Chelsea, like you said, we're standing in front of what's left of that old Salem China company building, and you can actually still smell the smoke. You can smell smoke and burning metal in the air. I'm going to step out of the way so you can kind of get a look at what's going on. This fire still not out yet. Firefighters tell us that the fire can't be put out, so they're kind of towing a fine line to get enough of it out so that the smoke doesn't bother neighbors. I actually was driving through neighborhoods and you could see that smoke, that thick gray smoke in the neighborhood still. So here's what we know happened. The fire broke out yesterday afternoon around 3:30. Folks saw a lot of thick black smoke. 10 fire departments came to investigate. Salem Fire Chief tells us that he had a tough time getting to that fire. They don't know what exactly caused it or what caused that smoke to be so thick and dark.
I know there was some machinery in the far side. It might have been the tires from the machinery. I believe there was some old farm machinery in there, so it could have been the tires from the farm machinery.
Yeah, and so there's also an emotional component to this fire, and Dave Sess is going to be covering that angle up for us today. What have you learned?
Well, I've just been talking with a fire captain. I've learned there's a group of people that have been here, 16, on the job since the first call yesterday about 3:30. So what you can imagine that prevents some challenges. One being, we saw a wife bringing medicine to her husband who's on this crew, because you have to take some regular medicine maybe from time to time. So she was bringing him some medicine. There's been a Herculean effort in the city of Salem to provide this firefighters with food. Adele's, Bone Shakers, the Salvation Army's been shuttling it. So there's been a great effort to make sure that these guys and gals, the firefighters here, are well nourished or at least are fed so that they can continue to fight this fire.
And this is a developing story. Make sure to follow us at WKBN. We're going to have the latest updates for you at 5 and 6 tonight. But for now, in Salem, Cameron O'Brien, WKBN 27 First News at noon.